Greetings, and welcome to a Friday episode of Vaygrim's Chance. This is going to be going up late mostly because I've been running a little slow today. I'm feeling kind of old, but that's okay. I have been working on some of my brewing stuff and my blood magic stuff specifically. I have more demon blood shards now. I have enough to put one in each of the four parts of my armor for blood armor. And, I have also used one. I had 7. I have used 1 to turn this from a weak activation crystal into an awakened activation crystal. Now, originally, I was going to try I have an idea. I have something I need basically, or, well, something I want. And I was gonna try Reap of the Harvest Moon as a ritual. I've even got the right number of stones for it, and I got the activation crystal just in case, because I could upgrade it. Thought it'd be neat. But in the grand scheme of things, I think there's a better way to do something. What I want. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on a sec. Well, let's see if we can see it from here. Can you see it? Is it going to render in? Let's get Skyborn, shall we? Oh, there's some. A little bit of accent. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. We got some of the striping in. Now, here's the thing. I've got this tower done, this one done, this one done, this one done, this one done. I haven't done the villager tower yet, and I actually haven't done the monster tower yet. I will be doing those last. But that is probably about 8 to 12 stacks of purple plastic blocks per big tower. Another 8 stacks for this tower. So that's 8, 8, 8. This one's probably closer to 10. And these two were a couple stacks each. A lot of plastic blocks, but I do think it adds some depth. You can actually see, because the problem was there was so much white overlapping. Well, now, if you look right here, I can see some of the purple plastic disappearing behind the white blocks. I can tell what is overlapping where. Especially like over here, I can see that darker block segment, those vertical stripes, appearing and disappearing. And it gives it a bit more of a the process. I mean, the project looks more three-dimensional now. It's not just a whole bunch of overlapping white, and it helps. It helps. It really does. Let's see. Let's turn. Oh, that's not right. Where's the? That's wrong. That's night vision. I have a glider around here somewhere. Don't I? Oh my gosh. I have completely rebound everything. I feel like a noob. Dark steel armor. Glider. Put it on N for all of the weird reasons. Okay, let's go over to the mining dimension. Perpetually day, perpetually useful. I'm going to, let's see. Okay, I did have my builder there. It's not there anymore. I can remove that. And that is the actual salination plant facility, still running like a champ. This thing just constantly cranking up brine. This is full. It's full on the other end. The whole system, I think, is backed up and stopped now. Yep. Basically, I need to add another bedrockium drum on the other end. It'll be up to 3. I think this is going to be a really good spot. I need to request some dirt to even it out. I've got some things with me. These are emerald upgrades. This is the largest upgrades I could find for MFR machines, and they are going to be huge. What am I going to do? I've got a planter and a harvester. I want to actually set up a big tree farm. We can set up as diverse a tree farm as possible. I'm not sure how big these things are actually going to end up being, because I think it's plus 11 on each side. So that's going to be harrowing. It is going to be huge, but I will basically just expand it out this direction. And let's get this. Let's get this. I want to just flatten out as much of this as possible. And then what I'll probably do, if it extends outside of this, I'll start swapping it out, the sand in adjacent areas, out with dirt using a wand of swapping, which is, by the way, what I actually used on the towers. Oh, the other thing that purple plastic is really good at is hiding some of the dark spots that you get because of weird lighting glitches on the outside of the towers. It actually works very well for that purpose. Okay, I'm going to get this. Well, actually, let's see. We've got that and that. All of this. And let's go over here and plonk this down. Okay, so each one of these corresponds, I don't know if they correspond to a chunk. It's just basically 2 chunks by 2 chunks for each one of these little plots right here, which is cool. What I want to do is right around here-ish. Gonna dig down some. That'll be... no. Now what I want to do is go over here. There we go. So this all lines up. This lets me get... I actually might... Is this set to... Yeah, slow. Oh, gosh. There is a hole there. Basically, what I want is a little bit of a maintenance tunnel, maintenance hatch kind of a thing that I can actually use for the sake of. Having my whole thing set up. Now, I'm going to do the planter. Is going to be actually not at ground level, but just above it. For now, I'm actually going to leave that empty. What I want to do is I'm going to try and set up, let me think, filter. And I'm trying to figure out how I want to actually do these. First of all, let's get one of those and put it in. And we're going to get out our trusty precision sledgehammer. And that's going to let us see. Ooh, that's a big area, but it's perfect. This means that we don't have to actually go outside of this 2x2 chunk area, which is awesome. So I'm not going to have to expand the dirt any. Next thing we're going to do, we're going to go right here. Yep, right in line. Boop. Which means... And I can get a stack of dirt. Awesome. Okay. Cinch up the tunnel just a little bit. Doesn't need to be as big as it is. So now we're going to actually have, there's a couple of problems I suspect I'm going to have, but I'm going to have to wing it and see if I am going to have it on this furry farm. Oh, this thing is backed up with sludge. Oh, there we go. That's an overlap. Exactly. So now that is awesome. What I want to do is I'm going to be working with, or I want to work with, a diverse selection of... Actually, you know what? I filled this up, and I probably don't want to. I want to work with a diverse selection of trees. Because I would like to offer up a big selection of woods to other people on the server as trade. I think that would be very, very cool. Doggeth and the Bromigos are doing a whole lot of... do I have another... Void transport pipe, and I just need one of those, ladies and gentlemen, just one. So yeah, I need, basically, I want to make a nice, cool, woohoo, awesome, problem solved. Okay, no sludge to worry about. This thing has a little bit of power. It's actually going through and doing a work cycle periodically. I am not sure yet if I want to just set up a bank of storage here first. I brought actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this. Let's see. Let's do that right there. We're going to do actually, let's get this. I have so many seeds that I'm getting now and flowers from all of this. I'm trying to decide how I want to design this, but I think what I want to do instead is set this basically right here. I'm going to get dimensional transceiver. This is going to be receiving power from observatory. And this is going to be, there you go, getting topped off. Awesome. So now what I can actually do is run some power straight up, and then I've got some item conduits that I want to use also. I'm wondering, I think this thing is basically harvesting the grass. I think that's what's happening. So what I'm going to do is instead of having to go bust out all the rest of the grass, let's do a little bit of that. It should charge up. Actually going to turn my and yeah, I don't know if that's all we're going to see or what. Turns out I don't need that right now. Nope, it's doing another pass. So now we get to figure out how we want to do we put all this stuff up here. We're going to keep this handy. Still have some energy conduit that we need to run down here. There we go. Consume stack off. There's going to be at least one of everything that we'll be able to actually make use of. And what I think I'm going to do... Oh, man. See, I'm not sure how to actually get these filters done. I don't know if you're supposed to be putting a tree in this or not. So let's look at saplings. Saplings, right? I want to get full stack of those. I actually want... let's do 10 of those. 10 of those. 10 of those. I'm not going to do great wood or silver wood. I'm not sure if I can do Cedrum. I only have one Denalis. So, hey. Let's do the only one of that. Let's do one of those. I actually need two of those because consume stack is on. Consume stack is off. So right now, I think if I do that, it's going to plant all of the oak trees. Yeah, see, I'm not sure what it's doing here. I'm a little lost. Let's turn this back on so we can see down here. It should be doing this in an actual pattern like this. Which means if we did... Let's do this. Okay. Interesting. You need to go away. I'm actually going to go ahead and break a whole bunch of the rest of this stuff. just to kind of make the plot grass-free. What happens if I break all of this? Okay, first things first, let's clean up. I don't need that, don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Crap, crap, crap. Okay, so we have a lot of ways we can solve these problems. First of all, I actually do have, there is EMC value for all of this stuff. So I can do jungle sapling, a full stack. I can do, let's put this up out of the way, get this up out of the way. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that right now. I'm actually going to keep that for now. We have, did I do, yep. Already did those. These are big and gangly. I don't know if they're going to grow right. Let's do those. Cedrum. And then acacia. These are going to be growing at different intervals, basically. What my thoughts are. Let's put all of these away. Whoops, crap. Didn't mean to do that. So now let's pull this out. Put this up here. We're going to get a full stack and then pull that back. Suddenly, I have all of these trees that are going to get planted somewhere. Something got harvested. Okay. So now what I want to do for now is I'm going to get this, put it right here, put that in it, items, and I'm going to put saplings. And I think, oh crap, do I have an advanced filter? No. Filter, once upon a time, basic filter. That might be bad. Let's see. What I want to do is run item conduit down here for all of the saplings. So this is going to be insert. And this is going to have a higher priority. We're going to set it to priority, let's say 10, right? Higher priority means bidder. This is actually going to be set. Let's see if we actually do an item conduit. Let's see. Nope, I need an advanced item filter, which is bad. Filter? How hard is it to make one of those? No, chargeable item filter. Advanced item filter. Oh, Z-Logic controller. Okay. Gonna have to go back to the base real quick. That's fine. That will keep doing what it's doing. We're gonna have to go back to the observatory real quick because I did not realize that I need to make a Z-Logic controller, which is not a pain in the... It's annoying, but it's not complicated. So, I want to make an advanced filter. If you look at advanced filter, whoa. No. Advanced item filter. Okay, so I need 2 solarium, 2 silicon. I need a zombie head, just one of those. You can see how expensive these emerald upgrades were. I need redstone, just one of those, and then silicon, 2. I need to make more of that. Wow. Okay. And then do that. And there's the solarium. We're going to have to go over here into the Ender IO machines and use the slice and splice, and you can literally shift left click all these into position. There we go. So now I can put this up here. We can go this. I want it to figure all this out. Now, why do I need an advanced item filter? Specifically want an advanced item filter because it adds advanced filtering for things like or dictionary definitions. So what we can do is, and I'll show you when we get back here, you can look at some of these saplings, right? Teleportation. I'm going to have to chunk load this somehow. Okay, I'm this way. See, we got a whole bunch of really nice trees. It's very cool. It's planting them in random rows. So we get this tree, and if you notice, it says tree sapling on it. This is actually the tag or dictionary names. What you can actually do is you do F3 plus H, and then hit F3 again. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's something else. I can't remember what it is. Anyway, there is an F3 combination where you can hit this. Oh yeah, if you look, birch sapling, Minecraft : sapling, right underneath it. That is the default. You hit F3 and H at the same time again, then hit F3 to turn that off, and that goes away. I actually have NEI set up to show this stuff by default. So, or dictionary names, tree sapling. What we want to do is we want to right click here. We get this advanced filter, and suddenly we can do or dictionary enabled, whitelist the trees, the saplings. Let's see. Oh, we're getting the, ooh, hang on a sec. This is going to be great. We could shear the leaves, but I think I would run out of space even quicker. So if we do this item filtering, we can do extract, and it should do match metadata. No, ignore NBT. It's whitelist or dictionary enabled, always active. And then this is set to insert. Now it should be pulling out. It might be doing it one at a time. Do this. Let's set these as a speed upgrade. Oh, I was one extra. Always on. Extract. Whitelist. Or dictionary. So it should be looking for everything that's flagged as tree sapling. I'm not sure why. Oh, I know why. Because I have it set to the wrong item. I'm setting it to the wrong block. Hang on a second. I forgot. I need to go one back. Silly me. Okay. Those in there. We put this in there. It actually keeps its configuration. We're going to do whitelist. Yep, there we go. So now all of the actual saplings are getting pulled out ultra fast, and they're getting piped back down here. Now, once this thing starts getting topped off, see, that's why you do consume stack off, because it leaves one spot for everything. Then what I want to actually do is I want to do this to make sure that none of the other slots get filled. We don't get doubled up on anything. So now we actually have a tree farm that is 100% fully functionally working. I need to do, let's see. Give me a stack of dirt again. Get this up out of the way. Get that up out of the way. Actually, I'm going to need that. Whatever. And I'm actually going to backfill all of this to keep it nice, keep it neat. Make sure critters don't get down here like sheep or cows or whatever. I'm going to do this. I want to still be able to see that. And then we could probably just do this. I can still see the bottom of this and everything. I'm just going to leave it like that. Oh, gosh. So, yeah, now we have this thing that is going to start filling up very, very quickly. with. I can put these all back. Turns out I didn't need the vacuum chest after all. There's the extra dirt. And a wondrous and massive tree farm. There's going to be overgrowth. There's going to be stuff where we're going to have bits of trees sticking out over. I might honestly should have only put like a diamond in this one and then put an emerald in this so it can trim the edges. But that's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We are quickly going to be building up all these different kinds of wood. Now, if I wanted to, I could speed this thing up even more. Let's get our watch. And I think, in theory, you can watch the tree farm. Yep, there you go. Disappear. This is bad for the server. Don't do this on a regular basis. I'm not going to leave this thing here. I'm showing you the example of how this will be working over time. Whoa. See, now I'm far enough away from the harvester that it's not keeping up. The harvester is not being influenced by this because it only affects a 6x6 area. But we now have, suddenly, all of this stuff. You see salix trees give tons of wood. We have porphyr, which gives a fair amount of wood. We have a lot of jungle trees because they're really, really tall. See, this is a cedrum that got planted. And it is just going to rotate through, and it's going to randomize. We're going to have more of some at some points, less of others at other points. And that's fine. And we're probably going to end up with a lot of, ooh, this is interesting, dullness. We're going to have a lot of extra that is going to be hanging over the edges. It's not going to be pretty. I don't expect it to. That's fine. So now what I want to do is I want to expend some of my precious chunks. And then we do, I'm now officially at my maximum for loaded chunks. I cannot load anymore. I can claim more chunks, but I cannot chunk load anymore. So I'm going to start evaluating what stuff I have chunk loaded where and how badly I want to keep it chunk loaded. Yes, you look like you need a home. And honestly, I think this is kind of pretty. I like this. We already have, see, tons more of salix. When the salix trees grow, you end up with a lot of extra. So what we want to think about now probably is, I want to get this. Actually, no, I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that. Oh my gosh, you are huge. What are you? Salix. Yep. Salix trees are gigantic. We're going to want to think about, do we want to actually get all of this stuff and pipe it into a bank of storage here or put it into the actual central storage back in the tower? Now, I think it would be more useful if we have it piped back to the tower, but I need to actually set up an array of drawers. I'm going to let this work, and I'm going to go back to the actual home base. Do I have this thing? Let's see where this goes. It should take me back to the observer. It does. That's awesome. I can shortcut a teleporter trip. And it is wirelessly charging. Woohoo. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to put that right there so it can keep charging. Awesome. Awesome. Let's actually go. Is it almost done? It's done. Perfect. Let's go down one. I'm thinking, since this is monster tower stuff, I'm going to put a bank of drawers right here. I'll set each one up the same way. I'll give them one capacity upgrade, and I will give them one void upgrade. But instead of 2x2, it's going to be the single drawer ones like this, right? And I will actually make sure I need to actually do this. Boop. So I will have a nice big stock of drawers that I can actually make use of right here. Put a controller at the same height, hook it up to the LP system, and everything will get cycled through the LP system through a remote connection, or we can hook it up to the white ender chest. So what I'll do is I'll do another filtered item conduit that will pull out just saplings, or I mean just wood. Because I mean, if you look right now, let's get a log, one log. You remember how saplings had tree sapling with an uppercase? If you look at this, this is log wood or dictionary name. So what I can do is or dictionary everything that is logwood on a whitelist, the same kind of whitelist we made on that advanced item builder. We pull all that stuff out of that storage bin and into the actual sorting system. So I'm going to get setting that up. I'll have it up and running and show it off next episode on Monday. I will catch you folks later. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.